Coming to you from the biggest little city, the guys, Zach, Trevor, and Chuck, lock in to bring you your weekly fix of beer reviews, killer sports takes, sidebars, and all the fandom you can handle. Welcome to Balls and Brews.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everybody at home.
Absolutely.
If you're listening to us in the car, please don't be drinking.
Oh, that's yummy. It's a Hofbrau Dunkel. So they're obviously imported directly from Germany, and this is as German of a beer as you get, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm very excited that it doesn't have any of that real like banana wheat like Bavarian like flavor.
Yeah.
It's definitely the amber malty roasted. It's fantastic, and it only drinks at 5.5.
Yeah, you can get a little bit like a sweet caramel, but it's very low. It's not like.
Excuse me.
Fuck. Okay. Tennessee's already up.
Oh, we got live action.
Live action. Sorry, peoples. My eyes got pulled.
You guys been drinking anything new, eating anything new lately? Had any new stuff?
Well, that pretzel pizza that was
pretty tasty.
Last night was very good.
You got that at Bully's?
Yeah, they have that Bavarian pretzel where it's like it's blue cheese, buffalo chicken,
and
on
some
like
green onions,
and green onions on a pretzel, and they make it like a pizza, and it's hella good.
It's pretty fucking good, dude. Hey. Yeah. It hits on several different notes.
Nice.
Any new drinking?
I've been basically sick. I don't know if you can hear my stuffiness still, but yeah, I've been not drinking.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna trooper through this here pod.
Same.
I drank last night.
Oh,
well, yeah, we all did
a little bit.
Yeah.
I had more than a little bit.
You did.
He tied one on everybody. But he's, you know what? He's pulling through. Here he is, ready to record.
I had 3, from my remembering.
Tall boys.
3 tall boys of the Fall River Irish Stout. So 3 of those.
That's a light beer, though, technically, as far as ABV, right? It's only 5, isn't it?
No, it's 6 something.
Oh, it's 6? Okay.
Had 3 of those. Then I did a Modelo, and then I went home and drank Great White and some seltzers, and that's not to mention whatever amount of shots that we also took at that time.
You did, yeah, because I did 2 with you guys. You did 3 while I was there.
Yeah.
And then how
were you shooting?
Did at home.
JMO.
My first one I got Casadores because I got to call it, but then the second round just showed up with 4 fucking shots of Jameson. So it's like, okay, well, it's poured in the cup, so here we are. I can't put it back in the bottle.
Had some Bullet last night. That was tasty.
Regular Bullet?
Yeah, I hadn't had that in a while.
Bullet's a good bourbon for like the price too.
I agree, and it has taken over for some other ones.
I get and you see it at places as kind of like not a well, but like one up from a well. So that's like all like that's a good bourbon to drink too.
Yeah, highly recommended if you haven't had it.
Yeah, all the Bullets. So any Bullet,
their rye
off the hook,
quite tasty. Yeah, and it's only like a $35 bottle, right?
Something like that. If not,
it's not bad.
If not, it might be less.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah,
you like that.
But let's jump into some sports. We had some epic shit go down.
Oh man, yesterday was a crazy day of college football.
Crazy day of college football. But let's start with Friday.
Oof, let's start with Friday.
We saw probably the greatest single
baseball performance.
It might be any performance of an athlete through basketball and or football. If I were to tell you these 2 stat lines, one guy got up, went 3 for 3 with 3 bombs and 1 walk.
Right.
And then the starting pitcher went 6 innings, only gave up 2 hits and no earned runs and had 10 Ks. You'd be like, oh, that's pretty good stat for like whatever hitter and whatever pitcher. And then I tell you it's the same fucking dude.
Shohei.
It is literally, what he did is literally the perfect, if you were like into music, it's like the perfect breakdown. If you're into like art, it's like the perfect painting. Like what he did on a sports level, especially for me as like a massive baseball fan, that is like the perfect. It's like almost a perfect game, even though he didn't throw a perfect game. He had 3 home runs in a closeout and struck out 10 dudes while going 6 innings.
Yeah, that basically means he did everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
a work of art is a great reference. I mean, that's a masterpiece on the field.
No, that's why we've been championing this dude, from the start. Like, regardless of what you feel about the Dodgers, because all three of us on the panel don't enjoy the team as far as.
What the shitty part is the first three players we all love.
Yeah.
When you hit Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, all three of them are great dudes.
Yeah.
And just good people to root for.
Great players of the game. Yeah, it's true. No, that lineup is elite, dude. It's why they're going to back-to-back World Series.
But if you think about it, and I was thinking, what other performance in a single game in anything, is it a football player that's throwing 5 touchdowns? Because you are also throwing and hitting the basketball
offense and defense, which
Kobe's 81. Where are you? What another performance that matches 3 home runs and 10 Ks in a closeout game, 6 innings, no earned runs?
I mean, a performance I would think of isn't even in a single game, though. It would be like Dion doing both football and baseball. Something
that's the closest comparison kind of thing for sure. Or I do think and you can resonate with this one. Somebody coming out and just dropping a banger of a round on Sunday to win a title, to come back and get a Masters or something, and they shoot 12, 14 under or some crazy shit. And you're like, this does not happen on this course. Something like that, because it's individually comparable, but to do this in a team sport,
that too, man.
and it's not just once. This is what Ohtani does when he's healthy. This is what he does. He was a little slumpy, right? He wasn't hitting great in the postseason so far, but closeout game at home, in front of your boys.
Google the 3 home runs. One of them
leaves the park,
leaves the whole park.
The whole park
goes out of the stadium. So, I mean, what we're seeing, we've talked about this. It's just so crazy.
Appreciate greatness, people. Please.
Literally, that this is what we're seeing. A dude that's just not hitting 3 home runs. It's not just Reggie hitting 3 home runs. He's also Reggie, and he's fucking Roger Clemens. Striking out 10 in 6 innings with no earned runs. He's fucking on fire.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I picked the Dodgers. I really think if they stay healthy, they're gonna have a better run than the Yankees, the 90s Yankees.
The only way
that 4 out of 5, I can see them doing.
The only way that
more.
You're going to be able to get to that team is you have to try to get their starters' pitch counts up and get them out of the game to get to the bullpen, because their bullpen is the only weakness they have. Their closers aren't bad.
That's what we had to do. That's what we still need to do to the Jays. Their starting pitching has been quite formidable, and then as soon as we can get to their second, third, fourth pitcher,
who you got today?
They're throwing Ye Savage, and then I believe we're throwing Gilbert. Logan Gilbert. It would make sense for this to be his day. So yeah, man.
Gilbert versus Ye Savage.
Ah, see, nailed it. Okay, cool. We got Ye Savage. This is his second game he's thrown in the series. He threw game 2, and we got him out pretty early. I think he only threw 3 1/3 innings, 3 1/3, 3 2/3. He didn't throw that many innings. We got him out pretty quick because we were smacking him. That was our dominant fucking win. We won 10-3 that game. The series at home, dude, we go back to Seattle up 2-0, right? Juiced. And
because that's where we left off, right?
Yeah. And
no, wait.
No,
you hadn't played a game.
Yeah, correct. I was going to say.
So run it down from game 1. We know the Dodgers were a 4-game sweep. Where Charlie's going to run us through
the roller coaster that has been the ALCS so far. First 2 games. First game was nail biter. Could have gone either way. Great exhibition of baseball. Hits when you needed them, but really good pitching. Excellent bullpens. So we stole that one. 3-1. That was good. Then second game, we lit up Ye Savage to begin the game and didn't look back. That was our bats were finally. We need that. 10-3. So 2-0 going back to Seattle with 3 games to close it out, right? Thinking, all right, dude, this has got to be it. And we get fucking mollywopped game 3 and game 4.
Mollywopped.
We come out hot. Fans drive us to score first. We got an opening run, home run, and then we also got a double and then another knock-in game 3 and game 4. We scored first. And then immediately folded. Starting in the 3rd inning, they were 2 runs, then 5 runs, then 3 runs, and they stacked runs in game 3 just so efficiently. They had 17 hits in that, or 19 hits in that game.
Guerrero's average in the playoffs right now is over 500 or something.
Unbelievable. No, I mean, it's not that high, but it's it's closing on 4. Yeah. And between him and Springer, fuck, man. Springer has been lighting us up, too.
Is Springer out this game because he fouled that ball
heavily
off his
questionable.
knee? Yeah.
No, yeah, heavily questionable. They said they're optimistic, but that could be, you don't know until game time. And I feel bad about that. Like, that's not something you ever want to see because he has been a top performer for them. So, and then, so game 5 comes about and happens 2 nights ago now, Friday night. And once again, we jump up on top, and then they get to a 3-1 lead. We inch away, get to 3-2, and then in the top of the 8th, okay, it's 3-2, top of the 8th. And then Cal Raleigh comes in, first batter, ties it. One swing, ties it. It's like, okay, that's the reset of the game we were looking for, right? Now the rest of it, you just take a deep breath. We're on the same playing field. Then walk, hit by pitch. We have bases juiced, no outs. Here comes Eugenio Suarez. He's already got one dinger earlier in the game, right? He was a solo shot to start off the scoring. He makes enough contact on like an outside fastball that it looks like it should be. It's definitely a sacrifice ribby, bear none. It's going to be fair. It's going to a right field, and it keeps carrying. And it gets a solid 10 feet over the actual fence. It actually had a little bit more distance than I thought it did. And he didn't like really get into it. He just kind of fucking, and the whole place just proverbially, just madness. How could it not be? Like, and so we won that game 6-2. So now we got the starting matchup that we just mentioned. First pitch is at 5:00 tonight, 5:08. Extremely excited. Haven't been this fucking geeked in a minute because we're trying to do something our franchise has never done before, man. In what's going to be assumedly a hostile environment, right? So
yeah, one there, and then you come both of them.
No,
there, right?
both of them are there.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's 2-3-2. I think does the series go 2-2, 1-1-1?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't either. It makes sense for this to go 2-3-2, but they sometimes will do 2-2, 1-1-1. Like they do that in the NBA. So,
yeah. I'm glad for you, Charlie. I hope you guys do get the dub today.
I would love to just wrap it up and not have to stress about going to a game 7. For sure. What fan doesn't?
Laddie's 17 for 40 with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. In
Bonkers, dude. Ooh. Yeah, he went like in game 3 and 4 where their bats were lit. He was like 4 of 6, 5 of 7, some shit like that.
Yeah,
with spankers, dingers all over the place, doubles. Like between him and Springer, dude, I'm telling you. And then that Luke's kid in the middle batting the 2-hole he's good too. They have when they get going, dude. It is a hard team to slow the fuck down.
And Bo Bouchette's not even in the starting lineup because he's still hurt.
Right. They didn't even carry him on the roster.
No. Which just sucks because he's like, if they go there and he's not like part of it, that's got to suck for him because he's like so much of their team through the regular season.
Yeah, and he's been loyal for some years to him. So, all right. So that's baseball, dude. Come on. Game 6, baby. Just close it the fuck out.
Let's jump into the crazy weekend of college football that Charlie talked about earlier. Well, let's just start out with Friday. It's all about the U, no wins. They lost.
Falling apart.
Carson Beck just becked it. He just
24-21. Carson Beck had 4 picks, and they weren't like off receivers' hands picks.
The last 2 I saw were bad.
They were
on him.
They were the first 2 were all overthrows. So he's still fucking, airmailing the ball, like not getting it to where it needs to be. He was under pressure almost all game. But still 4 picks. You can't do that. You're no longer in the Heisman race with that. And Miami now, 8 people's not out right now. So we don't know where they're going to fall to. But at this point, Miami is
at home against an unranked opponent. Like now, Louisville was 4-1. No, I know. Yeah. But so they were probably right outside the top 25, as it were, probably top 30 kind of team, right?
Yep.
But at home, they scratched and clawed to even be in that game. Louisville should have closed it out a lot quicker than they did, to be fair. Like so, that
Miami,
it was scrappy
Miami's
on the back
defense
end.
Gave them all the opportunities in that second half to do something. They couldn't, and they just couldn't.
A team, this happens to every sport or every football team at some point. When you want to run the ball and you can't, and it just absolutely collapses the game plan. And you're like, okay, Mr. Beck, like we cannot get more than 2.5 yards of carry. I'm not about to fucking just run into a brick wall for the rest of the night. Like we got to, and you make them one dimensional, and be sailing balls, dude. Not good.
On the flip side, though, when he had his bad game at Georgia, I believe after that game, he was like 11-0 for touchdowns and interceptions, and they won the last 3 games. So, I mean, he can right the ship. It's just Heisman chances are pretty much gone, but Miami's still a contender. It'll be them, Louisville, Georgia Tech, one of those teams.
Because Georgia Tech's still ranked, and they won this weekend too.
They beat Duke. Yeah.
They beat Duke, which Duke gave them kind of a game at the beginning, but Georgia Tech slowly pulled away. That's going to be the coach that's going to be getting looked at a bunch.
Yeah.
When he's done with Georgia Tech, that coach right there is going to be getting looked at for the Penn State job, I bet.
Maybe Clemson.
And I would not hire Matt Rule if I was Penn State, because Nebraska, guess what? Lost again as a top team. He cannot win, dude. Show me when Nebraska's won with him.
Well, it's because when the expectations got backed off,
24-6, they lost.
Then they were starting to get some steam. As soon as the spotlight goes back on this dude, he folds like a deck of cards.
24-6, they got spanked by a Minnesota team. Team.
That's that you can't defend that. Like,
we talked about Clemson losing already. We're not going to talk about it much, but here's another game that I want to talk about. LSU at number 10 goes down to Vandy.
Oh, this was a great game. This was a great game. I caught the second half of that.
That kid should be on the Heisman.
Pavia?
Yep, he should be one of the runners.
I wouldn't disagree. He's got to stay the course, but yeah, he's making noise now. He's making big noise.
Vandy's stepping up, man. That's exciting. But what I wanted to go with this is, whose seat's hotter, Brian Kelly or Dabo Swinney? Because Brian Kelly has now lost again. Maybe doesn't get into the playoffs because they still have a crazy schedule. The offense sucks. So whose seat's hotter in your opinion?
I think with the fan base, it would be Kelly. Just with what's happened this year, with all the expectations coming into it. Like, Dabo had those expectations too, but he seems to get a little bit more wiggle room down in Clemson, even though I think there should be changes at both.
Because you're 5-2 and you lost as number 10, so you're going to drop probably to 17 where Vandy was.
You could be out, dude. I don't even know about these polls anymore. Sometimes they could be gone.
Yeah, 5-2. I mean, you're in the SEC.
Then you dropped to 5-3 now.
That's
their third loss.
No, that's the second loss. That's their second loss. But
then they should hold on to an AP.
I mean, you'll still hold on to a rank, but you're going to fall to like 15 to 17 ranks.
Well, yeah.
I was just going to say, with the coaches poll, I mean, LSU drops 9 to 19.
There you go.
See,
Miami drops 7.
The way the polls have gone, that doesn't surprise me at all. Like, we had, Texas go from 11 to out or 9 to out or some shit like that. Like, now they squeezed out a win against Kentucky yesterday.
But it didn't look good.
Right, exactly. But a win is still a win on that record. But
yes.
Texas Tech goes down too.
Texas Tech goes down number 7 to Arizona State. What up, Sam Leavitt? Back in the starting lineup, which is a huge thing for them. The other quarterback is a runner, which is weird when you have your backup is a completely different
style.
Yeah. But Arizona State comes away with the big win, 26-22. That came down to the last play as well.
Is Justin Fields hurt? Tyrod Taylor's in the game, or
did Justin
he bad? Is he suffering from being bad?
Well, he took a shot. He took a cheap shot earlier.
Oh, he did.
On a run.
Okay.
Texas Tech is going to fall from 7 probably. I bet they fall pretty far.
And the coaches, they have them falling 7 down to 15.
Yeah, Arizona State maybe gets back in, maybe doesn't. But all this is leading to is a crazy-ass Big 12.
It has been. These last couple of weeks for the Big 12 have been very enjoyable. But you got to watch out for you just got to watch out for the self-cannibalism, right? This is the part of the year where that can happen.
Because the other Big 12 ranked game was number 15 Utah. Number 23 Utah. At number 15, BYU. BYU wins 24-21 in a close one.
They're the last undefeated.
Keeps up my Big 12.
In the Big 12.
So BYU rolling, but Utah's right there too. So you have all ththese teams. BYU, I think, is number 1 right now, but all these teams are
within
fighting
a game of each other for sure. No, it's excellent. That's what you want to see. That's if you're gonna have fucking half the country's teams in 3 conferences, then they better be entertaining.
Also, 2 huge SEC matchups.
Yep.
Number 5 Ole Miss goes to Georgia and gives it up 35 to 24 at midway through the third quarter, and end up giving it up to Georgia. Just showing that Georgia is still Georgia.
Kirby Smart is a great coach. Period. He obviously
good adjustments, great late game.
And he has more than enough talent to adjust to. So, yeah, I think that's the master getting this, the better of the two. I like Kirby Smart. I've never been a Lane Kiffin guy. I've never been a Lane Kiffin guy. And that Ole Miss team is also talented. I watched a good bit of that game, and I just had this feeling. It's one of those things. You just knew Georgia was going to get it done, right? When they started pulling closer, you're just like, "This is where."
Yeah, because at one point I was like, "Dude, Ole Miss is the real deal." Like, because they were kind of whapping Georgia around offensively, and then all of a sudden they couldn't score after they went up 35.
Just that adjustment. Kirby understood that we can't be doing the same shit. So here we go.
Another big SEC game. Number 11 Tennessee was at Bama. Number 6 Bama. Bama wins 37-20. Bama looks like the real deal. That Ty Simpson kid, I would put him higher in the Heisman, if not number 1 right now.
He's definitely close to the top.
With what people have been doing. Yes, they got kind of fucking smacked around by FSU in game 1, but they might be the best team in the last 3 weeks. They might be the best team in the nation.
Oh, their eye test has passed is incredible. Like they are a very good football team. I think that, the knee-jerk reaction that came out at the start of the season when they dropped to Florida State was, oh my God, is DeBoer done? Like, we need to fucking figure it out. Like,
yeah, all the Bama fans
all of that's that's all in the rearview mirror now. And I think that you're pretty much right in the fact of if you're looking at the playoffs in general, you're going to take Alabama to win damn near every game. They might even have more juice right now than Ohio State, even though they are undefeated number 1.
It reminds me a lot of Ryan Day last year.
Sure.
It's just fan base is overreacting at the beginning of the season.
When does Ohio State get somebody like that's? When do they play somebody? I mean, they played Illinois.
Well, yeah. Do they get?
They don't
Oregon?
play Indiana. They do play Oregon, I believe.
Yeah,
I could double check that.
Will you check that real quick? Because I mean, they had a game against Wisconsin where they just did what they do.
So next they got Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, finished with Michigan. So
they have nobody left.
So the end of their schedule is damn near a cakewalk.
Because Michigan ended up putting it on you this weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, he sure did. It was 24-6.
Yeah,
24-7.
You guys had a bunch of turnovers, I think I saw.
They opened with Texas, which Texas ain't ranked anymore. I mean, they just beat Illinois, who might not be ranked anymore, and there's nobody ranked on their schedule.
Yeah, because Penn State's not there.
Oh, no.
And they lost again.
They did.
They're 0-4
in
the Big Ten.
They didn't. Interim did not win.
About the Notre Dame game?
Last big game on the weekend. Number 20 USC at number 13 Notre Dame. Notre Dame's run game was too much for us. We were right there with them for a while. A punt return touchdown in the third quarter did not help. Because going into the halftime, I was like, man, we're right there with them. If we could find a stop, we got this. Then punt return, 2 picks, and Trev's Heisman hopeful pick just ran like for 253 yards or some crazy shit. Julian Love, yeah. And then Price had the backup running back, who's also like a really touted NFL prospect. He had the punt return for the touchdown too. So their running backs gave us all we could handle. I do think USC is playing better, but not Marcus Freeman has got that Notre Dame team.
And let's be honest, I think your play calling down the stretch was not good.
No. We're trying to force it, I think. Trying to force it down the stretch.
Do you think this is just Lincoln Riley being in the Big Ten, which is a better conference than the Big 12 was? Or what do you...
Well, I think that...
How do you see this?
I think that he's finally starting to actually get recruits in places where we need them, offensive line, defensive line-wise. I know we gave up a lot of rushing yards this week, but we've actually been okay defensively this year compared to where we were. So I think finally he's getting the lines fixed, which he never had the lines. Right now, we're going to have 2 receivers go in the first round. That Lemon kid is the first or second receiver taken off the board. Lane, depending on how many receivers go, that Lane kid has a chance to go in the first round. Jordan Maave is playing the Lincoln Riley offense. I mean, he is the 2 picks hurt, but he's executing more of a Lincoln Riley offense than Caleb Williams did. Caleb Williams was kind of playing by the
he was still playing hero ball for sure,
and they're starting to try to work it out of him here. I just
haven't had that kind of caliber that run that he had at quarterbacks. I mean, a lot of it was just I guess the whole team, but
Yeah, and I think we're getting better as a team. I'm excited. I think we're on the uptick. I think we're one year away from actually being able to compete with some of these guys. I mean, we beat Michigan last week. That's a good win. Notre Dame's a really good team. Think about who they lost to. They lost to Miami in a close game, and then lost to Texas Tech by Texas A&M by 1 point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was an incredible game. That might be one of the games of the year. Like, it is so far. We'll see how,
And Notre Dame has this freshman kid, CJ Carr, who's absolutely lighting it up as a freshman for Notre Dame. So the spot's not too big for him. So all he's going to do is get better. So you're playing this Notre Dame team, I think, is going to end up being a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to have those early losses, right, and then be able to put it together and figure it out from there.
Good losses too,
The committee's still gonna, yes, absolutely. Because a loss to a ranked opponent is,
better
different.
Than getting beat by
absolutely.
A fucking
2-4 or like Krappenberg State, like you like to call them.
Rove City or City Tree State, however we go.
Or beating a team that was thought to be ranked that is no longer ranked.
Well, yeah, because
that doesn't help. Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's a great weekend of college football.
You get it? All right, cool. We're back in the game there.
Can't wait for next week. Let's see what we got for next week. Sorry, I didn't write them down. I usually have it more. Next week, not Ole Miss, Oklahoma's a big.
I'm on Dubai. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We're not talking NFL.
You're rolling. Ole Miss, Oklahoma's a big game too. Ole Miss get back on the stage.
Same with Oklahoma. They got fucking beat. Yeah.
No, they won. But they won last week. They lost to Texas 2 weeks ago.
That's right.
Okay. They won.
They won this week. Yep. Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Memphis and South Florida. Memphis is now ranked, but they might have fallen out because didn't they lose to Tulane? So Memphis isn't ranked anymore. Oh, South Florida's still rolling.
But Mater, I think, looked better. I think that first game back, it was too soon against Texas. I think he just wanted to be out there for the rivalry game. But he looked so much different this last week.
I didn't really get to watch him because I want to watch him. I've been trying to watch all these quarterbacks and just get like a
feel for him,
a good evaluation. Yeah,
sure.
Another big game next week, which is really big.
Big.
It has Mizzou at 16 and Vandy at 17 because it hasn't updated. They're both 6-1, you guys.
Yeah, Mizzou just lost, didn't they? Or they lost to Alabama. They just won.
They just won. They just won. Remember in that close game?
Yep.
Dude, so that for those teams are each going to be top 15.
You're looking at 12, 13. I'm Team Vandy, dude. I'm going hard for Vandy and paint for the SEC, dude. Why not?
And that kid, I love that kid's not going to be maybe a very NFL.
He won't. He's unfortunately small.
Diego Pavia, dude, he's Heisman. He's got to be up there.
He gives me Cam Scatterbo energy. That's what he reminds me of, but as a QB. He's a dog, and he's a hell of a football player, but his measurables are not going to be like, oh, we need to take this guy in the first round, you know?
And their head coach is another coach that's probably going to be up for a lot of big jobs.
But he's a Vandy alum, so they have that in his back pocket. Bro, come on.
And Vandy can probably pay the money.
And they still play in the SEC. He plays in the premier conference. If you can flip that, if you can turn Vandy into at least a few year powerhouse kind of thing, it's not to say it's going to be sustainable over 10, 20, 30, 40 fucking years or whatever, but if you can seize the moment and then Vandy can also pay you to do it, it depends, man. Paychecks can move bodies. If we're going to double your salary,
if Penn State's going to double or triple your salary.
I mean, you only got a finite amount of time to make that cheddar, dude. But once again, being an alum, his heart is there. He wants to see that program thrive. They want to keep him. He clearly has done something for them. You don't have to apologize.
Last big game, which actually is really huge. Texas A&M, number 4, undefeated, which might move up because Miami lost. So they're probably number 3. They're probably number 3.
They could be number 2
at LSU, guys.
It's a bigger one for LSU, if you ask me.
I think it's a big one for Texas A&M too. Well, it's still is Texas A&M going to take that next step? Because remember, this is the coach from Duke. Remember with
that had Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
It was
Riley Leonard.
Riley Leonard. I'm sorry. Yes, the head coach of USC.
But for LSU,
very similar sounding
for
name.
LSU though, you had to get this dub.
Yeah, I think that's why it's a bigger because A&M right now is when you're going to be top 1, 2, 3, you can afford what they would call not the bestest of lost right now kind of thing.
Right.
And if LSU loses this game, it's not like they're already pretty much done, but they only have 2 losses.
Well, if they lose this game, they're out. And then maybe Brian Kelly's out too.
I would do
2 in a row.
Do you like the knee-jerk reaction of firing during the season, though? I don't know if that's the move ever.
It gives you the opportunity to start
looking. You could be looking now if you fucking think about it. But then you got to be looking.
You can look more openly.
So were you against the Franklin firing?
I just think that
I wasn't. That guy fucking sucks.
Right, not sucks, but he can't get it done in the biggest of spots. Period. That's not a narrative. That is the absolute story backs that.
Billy Napier just got fired.
I saw that too. Yeah, because 22 and 23 overall at Florida ain't gonna get it done, dude.
Yeah, I know. Especially with all the
he's got a lot of heart. Yeah, well, Lagway is supposed to be the dude, and he hasn't been. So
all he's doing is lagging his way around.
Let's
jump into some NFL. We're doing NFL in the first half this week, guys, because next half it's all about the NBA. Go NBA. Not really, but.
I'm excited
for
that sport. I know you're wearing a Lakers cap.
I've got my 2 teams on right now, the Knights and the Lakers that are winners.
Well, we don't know about the Lakers so much.
They still win, Chuck. More championships than I think your team has.
I don't have a team.
Well, to be fair, I mean,
stop, Trevor. I will right in the mouth live on this pod.
So. I would like to start the NFL, yeah.
Before we do that, I'm thirsty. Please.
Well, you can open them.
That's what I'm saying. Asking Chuck to pass them around.
Pass them around, Charlie. I want to start last week with the 3 games that finished after we got done with our pod because I think all 3 games have stuff to talk about.
Oh,
lay it on me.
Lions, Chiefs. Lions gets mollywopped 30-17. Looks like the Chiefs are back to being the Chiefs, offensively at least. But I thought I thought the Lions offense would do more against that Chiefs defense. Honestly.
Sure. No, they were rolling. I mean, they had a bad week 1, but other way around. They didn't have the best week 1 against a really dominant Packers defense, right? But they had pretty much turned it on since then.
Correct.
And Kansas City, their defense has not really been the strength of that team, It was one season, but
has been a good defensive coach.
Spags is a good D coordinator.
It's just that they've lost some on that side of the ball.
Well, hey man, when you win Super Bowls, it's hard to keep the roster together.
Excuse me,
it sure is, especially in a fucking salary capped sport.
Who's ever got Judkins in fantasy is fucking rolling 77 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half.
Ooh, there you go, son.
But I just expected more out of the Lions offense. I thought the game would be closer for the Lions offense. So Lions got a big game this week, but I still think that
Littleton, Colorado.
Man, the Lions offense just needed it, and the poll just dropped. So we'll get into that before we finish.
We'll do a little,
before we finish. Yeah.
Well, let's hit a cheers here, boys. Everybody ready?
Cheers, bitches.
Cheers.
Hey-o.
Cheers at home. Look at the color of this. I was excited when I saw this.
I've had this one before. It's a good porter, good vanilla.
I like that it's a very subtle on the vanilla.
Breckenridge Brewing, right?
Yep.
Out of Littleton, Colorado. Drinks at a 5.4, which is nice. So we're kind of staying consistent. 5.5 and then a 5.4. And then I believe the Oktoberfest is, I think that's like a 6, but still. We're within that nice little range. Nothing. We haven't gone heavy on the pod in a while, to be fair.
Let me roll through it real quick since it's on like a video. Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Texas A&M 3,
2. That makes
Alabama
sense.
4, Georgia 5, Oregon 6. Guess who's number 7? Georgia Tech.
Wow.
Number 8.
Big up to Ja Tech.
Number 8's Ole Miss.
Okay.
Number
not
9,
a bad fall.
Nope.
Okay.
Number
okay.
9 is all about the U. About the U.
So they did fall from 2 to 9. Okay.
Vandy's at 10.
Hey, let's go.
BYU's at 11.
That looks good for my pick.
Notre Dame's at 12.
So they barely moved up, actually. They only moved up 1 spot.
OU at 13.
Okay. They moved up 1 spot.
Texas Tech fell to 14.
Okay.
Mizzou at 15. Virginia at 16. Tennessee all the way to 17. South Florida 18. Louisville jumps up to 19 with the big dub.
Yeah.
LSU all the way down to fucking 20.
That's why that game against A&M
is going to be massive because they're out of the playoffs with that lot. If they lose A&M,
they're already out of the playoff. I mean, as far as like the rankings, they can still claw back in.
I mean, they're out of the rankings.
Yeah, they're done. Their season, unfortunately, is already on life alert.
Another Big 10 team or Big 12 team. Sorry, the Cincinnati Bearcats are 21. Texas is at 22. Illinois stayed even at 23. Arizona State jumped up to 24. And Michigan jumped back in at number 25. So there's your rankings real quick. They came out just now.
I like a lot of the top ones. I think a lot of the movement at the top actually made a lot of sense. And I like the inclusion of these guys that have been winning. Michigan was dominant enough to be considered right there. I get that. I like the inclusion of obviously Arizona State after beating Texas Tech. Like that's big one. I like what they did dropping Miami to 9 from 2 and not going to like 13 or like 15 or whatever they could, because that's kind of the shit they've been doing.
Miami's got SMU, I think, this weekend.
Who just came off of a big win.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's the fucking boo-boo game of the week. Boo-boo.
But let's jump back in the NFL.
Let's get it.
We
like the NFL.
Next game I want to talk about is
I like college football.
I like college football, I think, more. Is the Bills versus the Falcons. Falcons come away 24-14. We're going to talk about something here in a little bit.
They confused Mr. Josh Allen, dude. He did not look good or comfortable during most of that game.
And I think that what I wrote down here after we get done talking is teams that need to make the trade. This should be the number one team that needs to make the trade in two different areas.
Lay it on us.
At wide receiver and at safety. They have the slowest back end at safeties. They're getting beat all the time. And I noticed it in week 1. Noticed it in, I think, week 4, and then this last week was a big time showing of how slow your safeties were. And just like not being able to catch up to anybody.
Any ideas for targets?
No, not really. Wide receiver wise, Jacoby Myers, Keenan Coleman has not stepped up to be a one, which we thought he was going to be.
It's been a bit of a disappointment.
And then they're doubling Shakir every time. So you're relying on Knox and Palmer. Kincaid's hurt. So you need another pass catcher, and I think you need a dominant pass catcher. And then you need somebody on the back end.
The only one that you might be able to bark at would be A.J. Brown, right? That seems to be a body that wouldn't be mind being on the move. Now, he's had a good game so far this week right now. He had a big catch and a touchdown and whatnot. So he's one of those diva wide receivers, though. He's basically Stephon Diggs, as it were, in a different body type. Like, when he's happy, he's happy. And when he's not, he's a fucking piss and moaner.
I know, is it Jacoby Myers? Is it somebody off of like a weak Browns team? Is it somebody, can you go get
Jerry Jeudy? Like, who they don't really have a true number one. Trying to identify a true number one and then get it out of the hands of the other team is going to be next to impossible.
Correct.
I mean, there was contract issues with Jawan Jennings too. He might be on the block. We'll see.
Right.
I don't think that's but that's not the splash. He's a good player. He's a good player. Do not get me wrong. I think he's a very serviceable, but he's another one in the stable. We're looking for the dog, right?
I think you have to draft the dog. I think you need to go get a Jacoby Myers or like a Jennings, somebody else that's going to give you other than Shakir. Because right now it's really just Shakir on the receiving end.
And I think like trying to make a play for A.J. Brown, it's going to be too expensive.
That, I don't know if you want to add him to your locker room.
We're
adding like a Jennings or like a Jacoby Myers or getting another receiver off of I'd have to look through some of the bad teams, but pulling like another receiver off a bad team that's, just adding something to that wide receiver core needs to happen. And you definitely your defense is always hurt too. You ever realize that Matt Milano's always hurt at middle linebacker?
He has been the last 4 years. Absolutely.
Last game, Bears at Commanders. Commanders fumbled that game away, literally.
Yeah.
Literally fumbled that game away. What do you guys make of the Bears
team? Better as it's sitting. I think they're one of those teams that we haven't really seen how good the Bears can be, to be honest. And that's because Caleb has sailed some balls, dude. His accuracy needs to get better. He's missed DJ Moore on so many out routes, and DJ Moore has been open too.
He's been non-existent in that offense.
Well, which is crazy.
There's your trade target,
DJ Moore. Love it.
go get DJ Moore because he would be, dude. He would
have Luther Burden. You have Rome Odunze,
and Rome Odunze is kind of taking over the number one spot.
He's been looking for him a lot more. I would agree. Ooh, I like that. That's
the trade target.
That is probably the one.
DJ Moore would
you can maybe get him for a 2 or 3, maybe.
I bet you can get him for like a 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems reasonable.
The Bears, I think they're starting to it was a slow start, but I think it's starting to come together in a lot of aspects. That defense looked better. That run game looked better. Have parting ways with a starter on that team. I don't know. If you're gonna part ways with somebody like that, I think it's gonna be a higher cost than what a lot of teams are gonna want to pay.
There's no way he's worth a 1 though.
No,
right? Not this far into his career because he's like 7 to 8 years.
He's a 2. You depending on what else was part of it. He could maybe.
But I like that target though. I like that target.
But then the Bears. I don't know what to make of them. I know that their record is kind of they beat us because Geno Smith looked like shit and then they blocked the punt. So that I don't know. They're a very hard team to look at and see.
And they play in a really fucking tough division.
Well, there's a lot of teams in that middle that are just
the NFC's marred with them.
They could just fall off.
Yeah, absolutely. That's your Panthers.
Well, same with the Commanders. They're right in that same mix.
That's crazy to think about. I thought that roster was going to be better.
Well, I mean, McLaurin's been out. Devo's been hurt.
They're both hurt this week. They're both out this week.
Yeah. So Luke McCaffrey's going to get,
he's been playing pretty well.
Targets. Yeah, Zach Ertz is going to be looked at a lot. Bill Krosky Merritt.
Good job.
Yeah, that one came off the top. He's been running pretty hard.
For like a 6th or 7th round pick too, man.
7th. Yeah.
What a hit.
Well, because he
was injured at Arizona,
and then he got his eligibility stripped the following year when he came back for 1 game, and then they said no.
Good find though.
Yeah, I mean shit's been working. Any value beyond the 3rd round where you can catch your starters, fucking good shit. That's good drafting.
Any other? So we talked about Bills needing to make a trade. Is there any other teams that you're like, man, this team needs to fix this part to keep moving forward or to excel?
I feel like everybody, could use a little bit more. And the Chargers, I love what they've been able to do with Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen, but they need another receiver too. I
mean, Johnson's been playing better this year, though.
I would say Johnson's been playing better. I think they need their offensive line so fucking hurt.
Well, but
their
tackles they get
are
Mekhi back and they get Joel back.
That's big.
Omar and Hampton's hurt, and I think Najee's not.
So running back
was
there.
We weren't believers in the Najee thing. We've never been believers.
He's an absolute volume back. He grinded out 1,000 yards. Yes, he got the 1,000 yards, but it was in the most exhausting way possible.
Well, and that's why I kind of felt he was a good number 2 in the Chargers.
Sure.
That's what Harbaugh's going to fall back on.
I know. Marion Hampton had one really killer game and then busted his shit the next game.
You've seen Breece Hall's names come up.
Yeah, I have seen
traded to the Chargers. That would be a hell of an addition for the Chargers. You got Breece Hall.
Yeah, and running backs are usually pretty cheap too. So
if you're New York, what do you fucking do?
You dump your receiver too?
All of it? Garrett Wilson, you just signed him last year, right? So, I mean, you got to trade him to somebody who's got the space then.
I mean, you got to build around
That's
something.
The hard part. That's the hard part about dropping off guys who are making a shitload of money is it's a capped sport. It's got to match on some capacity. And I don't know, man. That's a guy. I can understand why you would trade Breece Hall because it's the rotation of running backs that you always speak about. Don't even give him a second contract.
I think that makes the most sense.
You keep Garrett Wilson.
I think
that kid is so fucking good.
Well, you're now. You're drafting. You're 0-6.
Right. You're looking at
drafting Fernando Mendoza. You're drafting.
You're getting quarterback.
Whatever
you want him to have a wide
yeah.
receiver to go to.
Correct.
So,
and G. Wilson is a fucking bad man, dude.
Well, I mean, you could get another first. You played it right. You could get a first round for him, and another one. You could really reset your whole team. Any other teams you can think of that need? I mean, what do we make of what's going on with the Eagles? I know that Wentz has thrown a million picks in this game for the Vikings, but the Eagles necessarily aren't great either. They are whatever's going on there is very, very. Kind of like what was going on there 2 years ago before they won the Super Bowl. It's almost kind of like a fraudulent record.
Well, I think their offensive line's beat up. You can't trade for offensive linemen, though. If you trade for anything, it would be another corner. And I don't know. Is that a move you really want to make with how the season looks so far? I think you're right on the fence there. If you find the right trade partner, sure. But
I think they're just. I think that ship is just going to sail straight, straight on through the night. I don't even think they're going to be looking left or right. Especially they're coasting off of a Super Bowl championship. So whatever happens this year, as long as you stay competitive, unless once again you do that whole 10-1 thing and you fold, and which they could, but.
Because Jalen Carter's kind of beat up all year.
I don't think that you've drafted insanely well. You're just busted up, man. It's just one of those years. And yet, I don't know what's
playing those extra games in the postseason. It
does catch up to you always. Yeah,
yes,
absolutely. I don't disagree. That's a great take on that. The Eagles are just. There is something off, though, right?
Yeah,
it's very hard to put your thumb directly on it, but there is something off. They don't put together full games.
It's very esque of 2 years ago.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to replicate that, too. They'll be good enough to make the playoffs, and then they're just going to lose in the playoffs.
That dude is legit.
To somebody that's close to their level.
You're going to have to take the loss on that. Drake may take.
That was no, I'm not taking the loss on that. I thought he'd have a slow start. I wasn't out on Drake May. I had him pretty high in my rankings for quarterbacks, actually.
Well, he's going back to the draft where he dropped him to like 30.
I know, I did. That was bad. I thought thered be a slower start for that guy. And
nice
he did okay year one. This year, I've been on the train.
Yeah,
I'm on the train.
We need a little bit more pointage in that game, but we're getting in the right direction.
Another team I wanted to bring up before we take our break, the Ravens.
Oh, man!
Is that season toast now?
Yes.
Even if Lamar comes back, can you sniff the?
You got to go on. You got to go on an 8-game win streak. There, you can't lose anymore.
They're on bye this week, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the Steelers aren't a strong number one. They just lost to the Bengals, which Jamar Chase making Joe Flacco look.
Can
great.
I renounce my fucking football team?
Oh no! Chiefs just scored. Raiders down 20-0.
I've been
He's
doing a lot of
real hard, bro. I've been doing real hard.
I've been doing a lot of quarterback watching because what we have at the position now is not.
But you can get excited about that new quarterback you're going to have next season, right?
God damn,
and you see Rashid Rice is back,
right? Well,
yeah. 6 for 36 and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Oh, they didn't miss him, did they?
No.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, didn't you just give Gino money?
I didn't do it.
I don't
say I did it. I wanted Sam Darnold.
Not me.
If we go back in the pods, and Chuck was trying to get me to give Gino a praise, I just kind of sat here with a stone face and said, I just need to see. Well, I've seen, and I knew this was going to happen. We should have signed Sam Darnold.
Who is your 17th in the AFC to make the playoffs? Who was that?
I don't know. I can't think. I'm having
we're having amnesic episodes right now.
I can't think, Chuck. I can't think.
My head hurts.
Oh man.
So does his pride.
No, not really.
Well, like we were talking about off pod though, those turnovers have been killer. Or else the Raiders are a different team this season.
You should have beat the Bears and you should have beat the Chargers.
Keep the spotlight to finish on the Ravens is yes, they are fucked. I really do think so because even with Lamar, they were not. That defense is bad. Lamar doesn't control the defense.
But this is like that year where you kind of do what the Niners have done, where you kind of suck and
sneak up to the top of the draft and get a nasty fucking prospect. You get Nick Bosa.
You take some linebacker or whatever to reset your whole entire defense, or you take an edge or somebody. You get something good that resets your whole defense because it's the defense is the problem and the offensive line. They could use an offensive lineman and.
Missing that coach in Seattle.
They gave up a lot of points to Tampa Bay, though.
They didn't look good at the beginning of the season when they're healthy, and now they have all these injuries. It's reminiscent of the Niners, who are just constantly injured.
My dude went off today. Matty Stafford threw 5 tutties, fellas.
They did.
Let's take a break. We're going to come back with some sweet NBA talk. We're going to pick our 10 on the East, 10 on the West. We'll dive into teams as we're talking about them, and then we have our MVP and our champions pick. We don't know who each of us have picked
at all,
actually. So we're going into this very, very blind.
So we'll see you with a little bit of foresight.
Or foreskin. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, man. All right. We'll see you for segment 2.
Welcome back to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Welcome back, everybody. Cheers, guys.
Just finishing up that porter still. Got a couple more to come.
That is really tasty. I like that it's sad a little bit. The vanilla does open up in it.
Yeah, it's an easy drinking porter.
Good brewski. So second segment today is about NFL. Or not NFL, NBA. We got our NBA picks. NBA starts on the 21st, so Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So let's start in the East, fellas. Let's start in the East and let's go up.
Okay.
Well, I'll write them down after. I'll just take your guys' and write them down.
All right.
I don't feel like writing them right now.
I got you.
I have Pacers at 10.
Wow, all the way down to 10.
Well, Miles Turner no longer on the team, and Halliburton's not going to sniff this court this year. So you lost your 2 big guys. I know they still have Obi Toppin.
Obi-Wan
Kenobi.
But I still
a lot better than 10th. You got Obi-Wan.
When you lose Miles Turner and
Hallie
for a whole season.
Halliburton.
Yeah, I have him at 10.
But that team, they've played pretty well. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of that other player's name from Toronto that they had.
Well, Nemhard played pretty well last year.
No, he's thinking of us.
I'm gonna pull it up before.
You're thinking of Van Fleet, who went to
no. It's the guy that I can't think of his name either. I'm drawing a blank.
Siakam.
Siakam's
been good for them.
There you go, good call. Yeah.
I just think you lost 2. You lost 2 incredible players, and that's going to be hard to make up for.
10 is, I feel like that's quite a. Who got a 10? Money.
I got Toronto.
You got Toronto? Okay.
Yes.
I think that's a pretty reasonable take. They've played some decent preseason ball so far.
Yeah, they missed the playoffs, but I think the team's better. I think for the East, they can get there.
There's a lot of, I got the ATL, the Atlanta Hawks, here at 10. Not a lot of faith in them, but enough to where they have enough power to make a push for, 10th.
For number 9, I have the 76ers. I have no faith in Embiid. I have no faith that team stays healthy.
Making the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just had to put them in the weak East. The East is just so
it's so bad. That's the only reason they mentioned.
I understand.
So I'm at 9.
Okay. At 9, I put Miami.
I mirror you there, so that's what I put at 9 as well. Was Miami?
I have the ATL Hawks at 8.
Okay.
8 is where I went Indiana. I'm like, I think they can still make the playoffs in this East, but they're not going to be the same.
I got the Brooklyn Nets right here.
Ooh, I didn't have the Nets.
That's spicy.
I didn't have the Nets making it.
It's a little spicy. Me either.
They are a team that has struggled to put together some competitive seasons over the last couple of years, and I think they were starting to make some noise at the end of the year last year. So I'm hoping that it carries over to this year. Oh, dude, is Drake May hurt? Number 11 is in there throwing balls. What the hell is that?
What?
Drake May just went on a run the last play before, so...
Shoo.
Yeah, Jacob Dobbs just got a 1-for-1, so
Josh
May
Dobbs.
Jacob Dobbs. So Josh Dobbs, so there is... damn, that sucks. That is not what we want to see.
Yeah, no, that's not good for the Patriots.
Oh, look at 28-0. Wonderful.
Hopefully it still makes it enough to cover our bet today.
We should have taken the Chiefs, fellas.
Should have taken the Rams, fellas.
Yeah, I kind of talked.
Hey, man, I was gonna say I did my best to defend that.
I don't love the London games. You never know.
I understand. But your boy Matty Staff did something, You're
looking better, yeah.
I got the Heat at 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in a bio, man. If they don't get anybody, I hope he gets traded to a team that
is competitive.
Yeah,
I agree. I like him. I think Tyler Hero can play pretty well. I still have Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, but he didn't play much last year,
right? Which is why he needs to come back and play, this year. And then who was it that they got for Jimmy Butler out of Golden State? Wasn't there
Wiggins?
Yeah,
Wiggins. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so I feel like that's a pretty reasonable core right there.
This is where I have Philly. I don't trust this team. I just think the East is weak. We talked about it.
So 7, we're on 7, right?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, this is where I have Indy.
This is where you have Indy?
Yeah. So
we're all pretty close.
I still think that roster's good enough to get out of the. But that's play-in tournament. Ooh, 7 is top play-in tournament.
Yeah, I have Bucks at 6. I don't know. I might even have them high. You have Giannis and
his brothers,
and then you got Miles Turner, but you got a lot of like height, and your guard play is still not great.
I'm with you. No, I actually have Milwaukee here as well, and that it's only because of Giannis.
Get the fuck out of here! I have him at 6 too.
Wow,
no way.
That was their first across the board.
Yeah, I sure do.
I just don't see it, and I almost think that maybe we have them too high because
I don't know. The East is just so bad.
The East is not good.
So they're going to be in there, but just where?
So your point guard Kevin Porter Jr. and Gary Trent Jr. are your 1 and 2, and Kyle Kuzma, who thinks he's better than he is your 3. I just don't. I just don't know, man.
It's a little.
I just don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I'm with you.
Number 5, I have the Celtics.
Checks with you too.
I think the Celtics losing Tatum's still going to bump them down. They've also dumped a lot of other players. But the East is so weak that I don't see them going past 5.
Yeah, Boston still got that championship pedigree. But yeah, Tatum's gonna cost them. But here, this is where I have Atlanta actually.
Wow, good poll, Trev.
We got some points here.
23-13. What up, Pat?
There we go. We're covering.
That's looking good so far. Yeah. Bets are looking good so far.
Who's our third team?
Seahawks. Yeah.
Okay. Who you got at
the Monday night?
Who you got at 5, Charlie?
Boston.
Nice.
The Celtics for the same exact reasons of they do have a squad and they have a good coach and they have a fucking just history in the NBA carries a lot more than a lot of. Oh, yes! Keep going. Yes, I needed that. That's awesome.
Oh my God, I'm so rooting against the Dolphins. I don't know why.
Because you don't like Mike McDaniel. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. To Oktoberfest
by Lead Dog.
Our boys.
He just got traded from the Jags. Pick 6. What up, dude?
Ooh.
That's good.
I like Oktoberfest.
Me too,
beers, man.
Me too. This is very, very malty. It's very rich,
very
actually.
Malty. It's very rich.
Yeah. I don't know what this one drinks at 5.8. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we did 5.5, 5.4, 5.8.
Perfect. I'm 6 foot. I like it. It's a good Oktoberfest for sure. Can's cool too.
Shout out to our boys at Lead Dog. Yeah, they do a lot of good beer. Also, shout out to Papa Roscoe for throwing it my way.
Thank you. Doubt. I'll kick off 4 because my 4 is your 5s. I got Boston here. Like we already discussed.
I actually have at number 4. I have the Pistons.
Ooh.
I have. I think what's his name's leading them.
Wait,
don't worry about it because I got a couple of things that are going to happen here.
Did you not put the Pistons on your thing, Trev?
I messed it up.
Cade Cunningham is the real deal. I think he's pushing for an MVP vote this year. Tobias Harris is on that team. I've always kind of liked him in that lesser role.
Sure.
And you're Levert. You're starting to build something up there, and you got a good run going. I think that the Pistons are going to climb that. They finished 5th or 6th last year.
No, they were 4th.
They were 4th.
They were 4th already.
So I think I'm a big fan of what they're doing.
Yeah, no, I have a big boo-boo here because I left them off my list, and I want them on my list.
Okay.
We'll come back to you, Trev.
Okay.
Charlie, who do you got it for?
Orlando, the Magic. I think they definitely overpaid for Desmond Bane in the long run, but I think that short term they have a roster, especially in this specific conference, that can make enough of a splash. So I have Orlando at 4.
Dude, so I actually have Orlando at 3.
I know.
I think that what they have with Suggs, Bane coming in is exactly what they needed. Pablo's been playing great for the last couple of years.
Chero Husky.
I really think that they are set to we keep saying it. The East is so weak.
I know.
So I really think the Magic make a run here at number 3.
And you know what I did is I put Detroit at number 3.
What up, dude? Okay.
We just did a little flippy floppy. They're going to be right in that competitive range of each other. It was nice to finally see a team like Detroit, who has been drafting and trying and to break through.
Well, when you hit the Cade from Oklahoma State, and then you can't get anything else.
When you can't get a 2-man, it's
because
it drags the team down.
You hit the home run with the 1 pick, and then you can't get the next pick. That's so
it is,
and that's kind of what
you're not swinging a trade. Nobody's coming to fucking Detroit.
Right. And that's where you're getting Suggs the year after you get, or 2 years after Pablo or whatever. So you're kind of getting those two guys together.
They're in
in Orlando with Jalen's. Yeah, no, I agree. No, I think that roster, I could see the flip flop happen, but yeah.
Okay,
Trev.
So
we got to recalculate it.
I dropped off Toronto. I moved Detroit right behind Boston, so they're at my 5. Boston's 4. I got Orlando 3.
Okay.
So we're up to the 2 spot.
I have the Knicks at the 2 spot.
Same.
We have the same. We're going to have the same.
Same one, too?
We're going to have the same one, too.
So, that's only 3 on the East that we are all the same on then.
And the Cavs at 1. It's just
Cavs at 1, New York at 2, and we all had
Boston at 5.
Boston.
So you just moved.
Who is your...
Or no, it was Milwaukee at 6.
Milwaukee at 6.
Milwaukee at 6.
Actually, I just moved them down.
So we don't have 2.
Them. Yeah, only 2.
What is your champion coming out of the East?
Oh, man,
I went Magic.
I know. I love that take because that's when I can get behind. And my dumbass, I took the Knicks.
Ooh, no, I was between Orlando and Cleveland,
the one thing with the Knicks, and it's like they play 2 different offenses.
And you just...
They don't play together. The Brunson and Thomas don't really seem to work together. We saw it really in the playoffs.
Yep.
It was either the Thomas offense or the Brunson offense. They didn't it wasn't like a coexist.
Are you talking about Anthony Towns?
Towns.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Cat.
Yeah. Towns, Cat. They don't play the same. They don't play coincidentally.
Maybe they can learn that.
And they do have a new coach.
Yes.
But that's also kind of why I hesitate on that too.
I think the juice is going to be different. I think he's going to be able to set up more of a rotationary piece because they were just top heavy. Heavy. So I think that New York is going to dial back the things that they need to and be good at the things that they should be and make a run at this East. Now, Cleveland still has a great roster. Do not get me wrong.
I can't get behind the fact that you're so guard dominant. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
you need a bigger body, and Mobley is a bigger body, but he's not an offensive force yet.
He's a rebound guy.
With having that much guard dominant, and I love Donovan Mitchell. You guys know I love him.
Well, yeah, Spider's bad, man.
But you can't be dominant. They need to trade their 2 to get like a bigger dude. Like you need somebody big.
Well, we both thought Cleveland, I think, was going to come out of the East last year, and they were just such a disappointment.
Yep. They get stuck offensively.
I thought maybe this could be their year, but I also I'm cheering for I'm cheering for Orlando. Let's go, Pat's team. Come on, Orlando Magic.
So 2 of us have the Magic and 1 has the Knicks. I like this. This is crazy. All right, let's go to the way more convoluted West.
I'm curious to see what the bottom of y'all shit looks like for sure because it could be different.
I have at number 10 the Grizzly.
Same.
Are we all 3?
Get out of here.
I just don't think I don't think the Ja Morant's
I think we're gonna have a difference. It's gonna be
I don't think Ja Morant's the dude. We know that.
He's proven to not be the dude.
He's took it as far as he
talented
could
enough
earlier
to get this team in the playoffs, but he's gonna fuck up somewhere.
At number
fuck up somewhere.
At number 9, I got the Clippers.
Okay. Same.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I have the Pelicans, Nolans.
I don't even have them making
me either.
The playoffs.
I understand. I still think that Zion and Brandon Ingram. I think that they have enough juice down there to get into the playoffs.
I mean, they got to stay healthy. Right? And that's the caveat with that team.
Oh, for sure.
Number 8, I have the Spurs, probably too
low.
Oh my God!
Stop it, you guys.
Probably
making for bad content.
Probably too low. But I went with the Spurs. They still need to put it together.
Yeah,
they did.
Okay, I understand.
I like that team.
This is where I put the Clips. This is where I put the Clips at 7
because they're old as fuck.
They are. They are, and they're not bad, but they're not great either.
Yeah, what happens with Kawhi? I mean, is he going to get suspended? Is he going to get injured?
That smoke, all that fire.
We haven't heard anything. We haven't heard anything.
Nothing. So,
Devontae Smith, big tutty right there.
Oh, did he?
Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone.
I make points for that, too. Beautiful.
At number 7, I have the T-Wolves. They play hella good in the playoffs, but they still struggle. And I don't know.
We're at 6, brother. Or we are at 7. I'm sorry.
We're at 7.
I'm sorry.
T-Wolves.
Yeah, so I have the Clippers at 8 then. I think I said 7. My bad. But now it's 7 is
7.
Minnesota for you?
Yeah.
This is where I go Dallas. I mean, they were missing Kyrie for a little bit, but that team's going to get in the playoffs.
I'm glad that we finally switched.
That's where I put Dallas.
You got him the next one up?
Yes.
That's where I put Dallas. I put Dallas at 7.
I think, since I have next, I think that this team has a chance to be higher than 7. With AD, Cooper Flag, all those guys on that team, I think that Lively, the center they drafted, I think that team is poised to make a run. I think they could be higher. I really do.
Yeah, no, I like them a lot too. Them and San Antonio are teams that I'm watching this year a little bit more.
So 6.
Yeah, I got my Mavs at 6.
This is where I have the Timberwolves.
This is where I have the Spurs.
All right.
That team could their ceiling, their potential, it could be very high.
Yes,
I really think that they could flex up to like the 3 spot if they fucking if my MVP pick is
nice preseason. They're undefeated.
Sure.
So
were the Lions when they went.
Sure. I'm just saying, all they're missing is just that time played together. Really.
Sure.
Once they get that and they grow just a little bit,
for sure,
that team's gonna be scary.
At 5, I have the Warriors.
Ooh.
At 5, I got Houston.
I had Houston a little high. I think the Warriors.
I didn't even put the Warriors in. They're not. I didn't have them making the playoffs.
Really, you had the Warriors out of the playoffs?
Correct.
This guy.
What is that?
This fucking.
Can
guy.
you talk on that before I talk on why I think they're going to be a 5?
No, I'm gonna.
This is a fucking dig right here.
I'm going to tell you the rest of how we're going. Look, the only thing that's flip flopped is I have New Orleans instead of Golden State. Okay. Everything, all the rest of our other 9 teams are pretty much the same.
Hat bet right now.
That they make the playoffs?
Yeah, that they make the playoffs.
That's a pretty safe hat bet to go. I don't have a lot of faith in what I'm looking at here. I'm going to decline that hat bet.
Ooh, can't put his money where his mouth is.
I'm allowed.
Can't be a top 10 team. The Warriors.
And then he won't even take the bet, Trev. I don't know what kind of bullshit this is.
Well,
this is some heavy bullshit on this pod right now.
Is that what you're calling? You're calling shenanigans? I am allowed.
I think that is shenanigans. If you're not going to put him in the playoffs on the paper and you won't even take the hat.
I didn't have GS. I looked at it. Okay. I did.
How about playoffs, not a play-in team? We're not even talking 9 or 10.
Oh, you're talking 6? You're
6?
talking 1 through 6?
Yeah, I'm talking 1 through 6.
I like that confidence because you put them where, 4?
I have them at 4, yes.
I have them at 5.
Okay, so you both have them in the top 6 position. I'll take that.
You'll take that?
I like that concession.
There we go.
There we go.
I like that concession.
I like your confidence,
sweet
Trev.
spot. I do too.
I like your confidence,
Right.
Trev. Chuck kind of pussied out, wrote it down, and didn't or not wrote it down.
We came to an agreement.
Hey, no.
We came to an agreement.
Yeah, no, don't get. Hey, man, I am allowed to.
If I wouldn't have wrote him in, I'd have taken you up on
I don't want to jump to, you might. I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl, okay? I'm questioning everything I thought I knew about sports in the next little bit.
I'd have taken you up, Chuck. Who do you have at 5 then, Charlie? And who do you have at 5?
No, Houston's 5.
Oh, yeah.
Golden State's 4 for me.
Oh, so 5 for me is Minnesota. I do love Ant Edwards. I think that, there's a good amount of talent there, but I just don't know if there's enough to hump it.
Hump it.
Hump it.
At number 4, I got the Lakers. I'm wearing them on my hat. I think that we're going to be right there in the fight.
That's who I put it for as well.
I think we're primed.
I got you at 3, actually. Lakers at 3.
Nuggets.
Rockets.
I think that
Rockets.
I have Rockets at 2.
Another big season. Well, I mean, they did get KD. He just got a new contract, but
today. 2 years, $90 million.
I'm just curious to see. Everybody is high on the Rockets because of that. I think they're Kevin Durant just hasn't been relevant.
I have him at 2
for so long now.
I have him at 2. I think that I have the Nuggets at 3. I think that the trade of Cameron Johnson is like the home run trade of the getting him off the Nets and bringing him over. Because getting rid of Porter and stuff, I think you're like really working on, and you brought Bruce Brown back on you to come off the bench. So I think the Nuggets finally are helping Joker.
I
got the Nuggets at 2.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
I got the Rockets. I had the Rockets at 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
3-2. We confused
Yeah.
it. 6-7.
Yeah. So I got the Rockets at 2, Nuggets at 3, and then we all have the Thunder winning the West.
Yeah.
And winning.
It's
going to
be hard to not
I have them
see
in the
them
finals
having
too.
the best record.
It's
I
when
don't want to pick them in the finals.
I put a sad face.
But when you don't make a lot of changes and you were that good, it's hard.
And
to,
you're young.
yeah, it's hard to be like.
It's hard to win back to back too.
Oh, it is.
But I put the Thunder
you gotta
versus
stay
Magic.
healthy. Like, there's a lot of things that can. The roll of the dice of the season is yet to happen for
Correct.
sure. Like,
One injury away.
sure. Yeah, no. Who you got in the West?
No, I mean,
do you
I
mean
didn't
no?
want to pick them, but no, I
put fucking sad.
I don't
face.
know
I didn't
who-
want. That's why I put.
I don't know
Please
who
win
else to
next to
pick.
the Knicks.
I thought maybe Denver. Denver's my only other option, but I just don't think they match up that well with
I
OKC.
agree with that whole- I hate it. You won a hat bet on this last year, by the way.
I did, but the team that I picked was OKC.
I have OKC beating the Magic in the finals.
Oh my god. I feel like I have to do the same. I have the exact same finals and winner as you, and I don't like
We
it.
didn't even look at each other's stuff.
We didn't talk about it at all.
It's because I think it goes to show you how top heavy the NBA kind of is.
Yeah, in the
On
NBA, I
both
feel like is
conferences
more.
this year. It kind of is.
Yeah,
Like, the West at least has some more competitive teams, I would say. But when you come down to the nitty gritty, you're not looking at a lot of them that you're like, okay, I really believe these guys can do it from a 6 seed or from a 7 seed or something like that.
You can argue who's going to make the play-in, but
Sure,
none of those teams
sure.
are going to be your pick to win it.
Traditionally not. I mean, Miami made it all the way to the finals as an 8 seed a couple of fucking years ago. But
Looking at my picks, I do have San Antonio at 8, and they're the one team that I think if they can just get right at the end of the season, they could pose a threat.
Okay, so then let's go. One of the other individual stat you wanted to give was your MVP. Who do you have?
Ooh.
Smiles. Smiles, McGee.
Luka!
Luka.
Chip on his shoulder. He's going to come out and ball out this year, and he's skinny. Look out. He's going to put up massive numbers. He is going to win the MVP. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Man, I kind of lean that way too. I just feel like he's going to be the best offensive player this
He is
season.
the best offensive player.
And where's the defense, though? I mean, hopefully it's better for the Lakers' sake, but I don't know who else to really pick. I mean, there are other names, but it just
Joker's
but he
always
just won it.
Joker's
Joker
gonna
would be
it.
the name that I actually.
You could pick Cade or Pablo. Those guys gonna have.
You
to
know
have
what?
A season.
I'm going Joker. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go Joker. Joker's a safe pick. He's going to be in contention as long as he's healthy.
Who the fuck did you write down?
Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, dude, and you don't have him in the.
I have him 6.
Finals?
I have him 6. No, I don't have him going to the finals because there's a difference between 5 guys getting it done versus 1 guy getting it done. Now, I think that that's why I was saying San Antonio's ceiling can be very high.
If him
Very
and
high.
Fox hit.
Well, no, and they also have Castle, who just won Rookie of the Year.
yeah.
Yes.
No,
Him,
they have
Fox,
some
and
serious
Castle's
talent.
a nice little
Yeah.
group there.
I watched a little bit of Spurs last year, and they shoot the ball really well.
They do.
They would be the one team that I have at 8, just like you said.
That's more
Jets
points.
are driving.
We're covering in 2 games.
Because that one was only 3.5, though, right?
Yeah.
It was 1.
It was 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
We just had to
Excellent.
win that game. Pretty
That's
much.
damn near pick'ems, yeah.
The Spurs are the one team that I would say, along with Trev. My T-Wolves pick 2. The Mavs and Spurs, I think, are both kind of like, what can they do? What can the Mavs do without Kyrie? And then when
Mavs-
Kyrie comes back, what can they do with
They have to
Kyrie?
Yeah,
sustain,
what they can do
right.
with Kyrie if they're healthy, that's a scary team. I think San
And
Antonio
if-
can be scary too if they just start clicking.
And you know what it comes down to? Same when he was on the Lakers. If Anthony Davis is healthy, the
Yep.
Mavs are him, Cooper Flag, Blake, not
Ooh.
Blake,
He
Lively, the kid they
has such a
drafted.
confusing career because Anthony Davis
He should be one of the greatest to
he
play
should
the
be
game.
Elite, he should.
Because we've seen the couple years in LA where he averaged 31 or whatever after the COVID whatever. There are times where he's played.
There's part of his game that is just prototypical NBA. Like when he is on, he is hard to stop.
Great defensively and great offensively when he's right.
And unfortunately, that body type has let him down. Several times.
Well, I don't know. Is it the body type or is it the work ethic outside of the game?
I've heard that we've all heard that it's not wonderful. Yeah.
Like you got to be you stretching and doing your stuff.
Yes, the conditioning has to be peak when you're that sort of athlete.
Right, and that's where you get hurt is the soft body things because you're not working hard outside of your.
I don't know. The NBA does have the ability to shock, which let's hope that happens.
Usually, it's the least shocking of the sports, though.
There's a lot of shock in NBA a lot of the time.
Well, the stars run the league. If you have stars, you can win games on stars. It's when it gets in the playoffs that you need the team shit.
One out of 5. You only got to have one dominating dude on an NBA floor when it's his night can absolutely flip the script.
Correct.
Unlike any other game, no doubt. Like even you've seen games in the NFL where a quarterback throws 4 or 5 touchdowns and they
still
lose.
loses.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, because that defense is fucking hot.
Oh, they put in the better quarterback.
Did they put in number 2?
Yeah, he's gonna get sacked.
He sure did. He sure did.
By the rookie.
The Nick Scruton. Dude, he's stud from Texas A&M.
Dude,
they're building something.
We need Carolina. We need this dub. I want to make money, y'all. Yeah. We have got to be in the negative.
We are
clearly
big negative. Yeah. We haven't won a week yet. This is our week.
Is there an East team that you think maybe could make a jump from where you have them?
Nope.
Yeah, no. Nope. I think really the top 4.
There's 3 teams that I'm just the top 3. I like Cleveland, I like New York, and I like Orlando. Everybody else is
the top 4.
I would put the Pistons.
That's what I'm saying. In there. And I think outside of that, the East has got.
I think they're too young. I think that when the playoffs roll around, they're going to run into another team and just.
It's possible.
It's going to hit a wall.
Surely is possible.
I like the Pistons, but not that much.
Update from Bleacher Report: Jets bench.
They benched him.
Tyrod Taylor will take over in the second half, which we just saw.
Well, yeah, they saw
not even halfway through the season, and the starters benched.
He's not a pro quarterback. I don't know how many times I got to come on this freaking thing and say it. The guy does not know how to play the position of quarterback. You know what he should be? He could be just some dude you bring in and he can run the ball out of shotgun. Like he's like that. He has a couple packages. Like he is not a professional quarterback.
Like your the weapon for the Saints.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill kind of player.
And then you're like, okay, he can throw one pass, a bomb. So let's work on this thing, and then we'll have a play action where he can run, where he has one read and he just throws it deep, or he takes off and runs.
Up to Garrett Wilson, which he should have been doing most of the season anyways. But can't figure it out.
No. Have you guys? So we're done NBA, right?
I believe so.
You guys watch any new movies or shows lately?
New movies and new shows.
Anything like even like old movies? Anything? What have you been watching lately that's not been sports?
I mean, I did watch the second season of Wednesday. I do enjoy the Addams Family. I also rewatched Predators since we just went to Mexico.
With Arnold?
Yeah, with Arnold. Yeah, I just felt like it was, necessary. We just visited that and, had a great time. We got to drink some of that tequila.
A lot of sports, dude.
I finished Fubar with Arnold, the TV show.
That's a pretty funny show.
They canceled it. I'm so disappointed and pissed off at the same time because
funny show.
It's also with the gal from Maverick, Top Gun, the chick, the other pilot girl. She's fucking awesome in it too. And
she's
then
his daughter.
Yeah, and the way that the other characters play, dude, it's so good. I would recommend, even though it's only 2 seasons, I would recommend watching it because it's action and it's super funny comedy. It's a hella good show.
I mean, we watched Ted Lasso on the plane. That was great. It was just the first season on there, but I love that
I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's so... When I bring this movie up, it's a very good fucking movie, but it's super hard to watch if you're not ready for it. It's American History X.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
I watched that the other night, and I visit that kind of like once a year kind of thing. And I fucking
I've
really
seen it once,
like
and that's all I need
that
to see
movie.
it.
I understand.
It's like, it's also like the new bomb movie that came out last year about making the A-bomb.
Oh, Oppenheimer.
It's a great movie.
That's
I've watched
like
it once.
4 hours.
I'm never going to watch it again.
That's the reason.
That's a lot.
Same with Benjamin Button. I watched that
I
movie.
never saw that movie.
It's really fucking good.
That's like 3.5 hours too.
But it's one of those movies you got to be like, yeah,
into for sure.
it's good. I would only watch it once.
Yeah.
There are movies like that. American History X is one that I've seen.
And then I
And
watched it. I watched The Wrestler. Have you ever seen that with Mickey Rourke?
No, I heard it's really good.
Dude, it's great. It's a little heart wrenching for sure. It's another kind of like sad story overall, but God, is it done well. Darren Aronofsky is a fucking good director.
A little further back, a couple months ago, I went to the theater for the showing of Infinity Castle, some anime, which I ran into Larry there.
Love that. Shout out Waller. What up, bro?
Demon Hunter, shout it out. Still one of my favorite animes. Watch it.
I'm telling you, bro. Go check out Sakamoto Days. He was asking for some recommendations.
That
it's
good.
Great. It's so good.
I've been walking on a treadmill and like to my house, and I have I walk for an hour, 2% incline walk for an hour, good speed, and I just watch a movie. So I finished Percy Jackson, the Olympians.
10% or 2%?
2%. 10% would be fucking real high.
Yeah. So I walk at 9.
I'm working on my way up.
I walk at 9.
So I watched Percy Jackson and the Olympians. That was a good show. And it kind of goes with the movie, but it was nice to see it as a show. You brought more to it. And I like Greek god stuff has always been one of my...
It's great kind mythology.
One of my kind of catching points. Oh shit, like Troy... I can't wait to see the Odyssey with Matt Damon. Yes. I'm so stoked to see that. Like the Greek god stuff has always been an infatuation, like movie wise, of like anything that comes out like that in King Arthur, like that whole old kind of like lore. I've always been infatuated.
They call it the sword and sandal genre, basically meaning anything like Roman or Greek or like the sword and sandal.
Yeah, so, the King Arthur stuff. The fucking
King Arthur is they haven't done a good one of those in forever though.
Have you watched the Guy Ritchie one? Oh, I love it.
Really?
I love it. It's one of those movies I have saved on my TV, and I will just go back to it and watch it. It's called Legend of the Sword. It's with Guy Ritchie, and I love Guy Ritchie's probably my number.
He's up there. He's made some great
he's one
movies.
or two director for sure. Because all the think about it, he's got the Sherlock Holmes movies. He's got Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah. He's got Snatch. Snatch is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, high five for that. We all love Snatch. You know what I'm talking about?
Snatch is an amazing movie.
Yep. Watch it.
But anything Guy Ritchie's done, I've basically watched, and I love the King Arthur one. I think you should check it out. If it comes on any of the streaming stuff, check it out. It's very fantasy-esque too. It's very fantasy-esque.
I mean, I like that stuff too, though. So
I know that's why I'm surprised you guys haven't seen it actually. Because did you guys not like the Clive Owen one?
I never saw that one either.
With King Arthur, where he's King Arthur? Oh, that's a great one.
With him and Keira Knightley, right? Yeah. No, I remember it coming out. I never saw. Once again, it wasn't my digs.
It's all my digs. Love that kind of digs. Any other shows anybody's been watching? Docu-series?
I mean, I did Any Given Saturday on Netflix, which was really good through the SEC football. No, dude, I'm such a YouTube guy.
You are. Where I'm more of a movie. That. I'm more Netflix.
I am a user created. I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching different videos about different shit. But yeah, shows and I don't know, I haven't been hooked in on especially even a new show in a long time, right? Like Game of Thrones was probably the last one that I gave a shit about as it was actually happening.
Yeah, I actually haven't watched.
I've heard a lot of good things about Ted Lasso. But I haven't really
just hears about it.
I heard there's that Weighted or whatever that was about the fucking psychiatry, the one that
Heather started watching on the plane
with Harrison Ford.
I watched the first episode, not bad. I would like to try more of that show. I think we need to pull up some tequila tasters though, Chuck. It's over by you.
I agree.
By your arcade machine.
While we're pouring
Sure
up the tequila, let's check in on our scores for the first half of today. Everything's getting pretty close to final, right? We're fourth quarter.
Morning games should be coming to an end pretty quick.
We don't need to talk about the Raiders-Chiefs game.
We absolutely do. Let's
31 to nothing.
Oh no.
31 to nothing. Bears on top of Saints 23-14. That one is still in the third quarter. Browns all over the Dolphins from Mike McDaniel's last coach game, 24-6.
No, putting it out there.
We are throwing some sh.
Why would you can't keep him at this point.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Bet time Patriots 31-13 over the Titans. Patriots rolling now.
Put it up there. Let them know. Let them see it.
Eagles 21-16 over the Vikings. Eagles don't
beautiful.
look good in this game. It's all thanks to Pick City Carson Wentz, who's got 2 picks. He should be benched.
Haven't tasted this though. You're gonna be surprised. I think
Cappuccino.
this is a cappuccino tequila that we got when we were in Mexico as well. It smells delicious. This is one of my favorite flavors.
Oh, that's good. It's good. Really good.
It's really good.
Last score of the morning, Panthers right now on top of the Jets 13-30. And like
It's
you said,
hard
Justin
to believe
Fields,
that's 17%, dude.
Justin
34
Fields
proof
benched.
18%.
for being bad.
Yeah.
He's not hurt.
Fields has just
He got
been bad.
Benched.
Are you still on that train? Have you got
I
off
can't
that
be.
train?
How the fuck? He threw for negative 10 yards.
How do you throw for negative 10 yards?
I don't know. Was
could've-
that a first down?
I could
Flag?
have thrown for negative 10 yards.
You
probably.
sure could have. That is a stat I believe you could do.
I probably could have thrown for a positive 10 yards. I guarantee it.
I don't know about a guarantee.
I guarantee it. I could have went back there and thrown for at least 10 yards.
but-
And got the ball out of my hand. Boom, right there. Got back underneath
I
center.
don't know,
Brees, this one's
man.
coming to you. Boom,
Just
right
get
there. out
that
of my
time in
hand.
with Garrett Wilson just once. Come
Yeah,
on.
dude. I know how to play. I know how to read a defense.
Bubble screens. Bullshit. You wouldn't be reading anything. You would just be turning and throwing. You literally just said.
Because I'm reading at the line, Chuck. I have it written. I have it broken
Peyton
down.
Manning style.
Melon his own
I have it
vein.
Omaha. I have it broke down. I'd be up there calling Omaha. Reno said.
Oh, Lord. We are hyper confidence, an inflation of
I
confidence.
could do that.
Yeah, sure.
It's better than negative 10 yards.
Yeah, no, I don't. The fact that is a stat that will go down in actual sports history is insane.
That was a hell of a throw and catch by.
That was a
I don't
great
know.
catch
I don't know
caught.
if what's his name's getting up.
Who's what's his name?
Hurts just took a shot.
Hurts just got the Hurts?
They haven't shown him yet. Is he? Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah,
he is.
He's fine.
He got squished. Watch if they keep him. If they show, I can't believe he delivered.
Throws it.
And his
when
his arm's still
yeah,
up.
that's dangerous, dude.
And then that's a hit on a defenseless receiver.
That's
and
how
he
you-
still caught it.
That's how
He
you
did.
get
Good
AC
catch by
joint.
Smith.
That's
That's
how
why
you
he's
get
a
AC joint
Heisman.
issues.
That's why he's a Heisman.
Oh, dude, he's a small, but his game is fantastic.
We're talking about
Large.
the Slim Reaper.
Thank you, baby. I love that.
I'm talking about the Slim
That's
Reaper.
good shit. No, that's Kevin Durant. Slim
Oh.
Reaper. They're dropping the KD 18 Slim Reapers on Nike. A couple
Charlie
days.
in your shoes.
I haven't bought any. I told the boys last night before you showed up, I'm 100 days sober. I fucking haven't bought a pair of
100
shoes.
days
Yeah, I haven't
sober.
bought a pair of shoes in
buying
over 3
shoes.
months. Yeah.
Well,
Is that a record or?
Recently.
check us out on Instagram and X.
Buzzsprout, Spotify, YouTube's. There's video up on Spotify. And
Yeah, it's pretty cool to watch on Spotify.
I enjoy all of watching us.
And we'll talk about Mike McDaniel's firing next week.
Come back for 113
All right.
soon with some cappuccino.
Mm-mm.